Oh, and by the way, when you call CPS, they'll come to your house and they will take you into a separate room privately, away from your parents, away from whoever else is in the house, and ask you questions. That is the most pivotal moments you're gonna have. Hi Shanny Fannies, welcome to Educating Shanny. I'm Shanny and I'm recovering from an eating disorder. Hi Shanny, hi. Okay, so welcome to the last episode of the Shanny Fanny series. I can't believe it's over. But for those of you that don't know, I'm gonna continue doing this, but only once a week. So continue to send in your stories if you like. And by the way, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, the Shanny Fanny series is where I read your guys' story that you've sent in to me, and I react to them, and we discuss it, and we learn from each other, and we grow together, and we be friends, and it's just amazing. And this has been like probably my favorite thing that I've ever done on the internet. I am so happy and so proud of it. And you guys have all connected with each other and you continue to help each other. Like, that's so cool. I hope you guys know how freaking awesome you are. Anyway, so let's get into some more stories for the last time. Okay, this person would like to be remained anonymous, and so I'm going to name her Belle. So Belle says, "Hey Shanny, my mom dropped out of high school, ran away, and had me when she was, I think, 17. My father abused me from the second I was born until I was 2. He would beat me, burn me with cigarettes and lights, etc. He also would always kick my mom and I out of the house all the time. I moved in with my grandma when I was 2, and I was happy until he kidnapped me in my sleep. I do not sleep to this day because of it. I have been diagnosed with PTSD by, I think it was 2 doctors and 1 counselor. I have always been in the heavier side. I was always known as the fat kid at school. When I see my friends sharing clothes, it always hurts me on the inside, but I don't let it show until I'm alone in my room and cry myself to sleep. In the summer, I started purging, and it made me feel so good. After about 4 months, I started feeling bad about the fact that I was doing it, so I stopped, and I'm proud of myself. My father is trying to get custody of me, and he said he will rape and kill me if he gets custody of me." What? Being so young at 13, it really hurts to hear that the one who should be protecting his little girl from the guys is the guy hurting her. I hate that there are so many people that bad in the world. I have lived with my grandma since after my father took me, so it has been 11 years now. My grandparents are the most loving people ever, but I'm so afraid that the judge is going to send me back to my father, and I don't know what to do. My mother is leaving me and moving to Oregon to be with her boyfriend like 6 states away. She is also married. Oh. It makes me feel bad that she is choosing some guy she has never met over me. I get into a lot of trouble at school for everything I do. I'm in counseling and it's helping me. I'm sorry this is all over the place. I'm just kind of nervous sending this in for some reason. I hope it makes sense to you, and I hope you can find a way to help someone with my story. Well, your story will help a lot of people. A lot of people go through this, and a lot of people have told me this. And it blows my mind. I can't believe your dad told you that he was gonna rape and kill you if he got custody. Here's what you need to do. There's only one solution in my mind, and this is it. You need to go to the police, or you need to call CPS, Child Protective Services, and you can do that anonymously. And if you don't want to do it, I will do it for you. I'm not even kidding. All you have to do is you look up the number for CPS, you call them and say, "Hey, this is anonymous, but I think this person," which is you, but they don't need to know that. Just say, "I think this person is being abused, and can you please check out her home life?" And they'll come to your house, they'll check out what's going on, they will decide whether or not they need to get authorities involved, or you can just go ahead and involve the authorities from the beginning, which I think would be better in this situation, because it sounds like you don't have much time before he could get custody of you. So you need to hurry and make sure that you are talking to somebody that can do something about this. So you need to call the police anonymously, and I'm not kidding. I'm sure hundreds of other people in the comments will volunteer to call for you if you don't want to, but you're so young, and this is so wrong, and this is so scary and not okay, and I'm so sorry that you've had to go through everything you've been through. You don't deserve any of this. You don't deserve to continue to be treated this way. And if there's something that you're looking for to do, this is what it is. You need to call. And also, though, it sounds like you've got a lot of hope and you've got a lot of faith and you try. But I'm telling you, it's such a crucial young age where if you can get out of those hard behaviors or hard thoughts or whatever, the sooner the better, because the older you get, the harder it's going to be. And because you're a minor and because you're only 13 years old, people will take you more seriously if you call somebody. And again, you can remain anonymous, but I would suggest calling somebody, anybody, because I'm very worried about you now, and that's just not okay. That's like psychotic to me that he would say that he would rape or kill you if he gets custody of you. What the heck? Like, you need to even tell the judge that if you can. What you can do is, oh, and by the way, when you call CPS, they'll come to your house and they will take you into a separate room privately, away from your parents, away from whoever else is in the house, and ask you questions. That is the most pivotal moments you're gonna have. If CPS or the police come to your house and they pull you aside into a room and say, are you being abused? Are you being threatened? Are you being hurt in any way? That is your biggest, most important chance to speak up. They will protect you. I know you might feel scared and threatened, but they will protect you. That's their job. They're used to it. And that's when you have to say, yes, I am being abused, I am being threatened, and I'm not safe where I am. Please help me. That's what needs to happen here. So I don't even know what else to say, because I want you to go get on that now. Like, turn off this video, go call CPS, leave it anonymous, wait for them to come to your house, and talk to them when they do. Or you can just call the police straight away. But either way, you need somebody in there determining and finding out what the hell is going on in your house, because this is not okay, not okay. But thanks for sharing your story. I believe in you, and I believe you're gonna get through this. You're gonna do great things with your life. You're gonna be happy. You're gonna spread happiness to other people. And I just know it. I just can feel it. I love you and I'm proud of you. Please, please, please get some help, please. Okay, this next one is from Jamie, and she says, hi, Shanny, hi. Hi. I am Jamie, and this is my story. I have been caring for my dad my whole life as he developed anxiety and paranoia from drugs years before I was born. This means I've always had to be an adult, and I keep myself to myself. I hardly ever went to school, and by the end of year 5, I had 60% attendance. I now know this is because of social anxiety and anxiety in general. I always felt like the odd one out, the shy, quiet, weird one. My mom's boyfriend around that time said to me that I have fat arms, and from then I had disordered eating behaviors. I'd always used food as comfort, but when I got into year 7, I began skipping meals and school at school and breakfast. Fast forward to when I'm 13, I began self-harming. I'm now 18 and still struggle with it. The child and adolescent's mental health services didn't help much, but I was finally put on medication at the age of 16, finally, after years of suffering. In summer 2017, I found out what non-binary is. I don't know what that is. I found out what non-binary, I don't know that word, but let's read on and see if we can, which opened my eyes to the world of gender. Oh, is this like a gender thing? Oh, cool. I didn't know that word. I'm sorry. I apologize. I now identify as non-binary. I don't know how to say it. Non-binary, gender queer, and changed my name this year. Awesome. I am so much more comfy. I've had at least 10 suicide attempts, but it was brushed under the rug. When I went under the adult mental health services, I finally got a diagnosis of borderline personality disorder, which is what I thought I had for years. I am now starting DBT, a therapy for emotional regulation, which is going well. That's awesome. I still struggle with disordered eating behaviors, over and under eating, or purging. I don't have much advice, only if you're going through a bad time, just remember you've got through it hundreds of times before, and you can do it now. Love you all. You are so brave. Aw, you're brave, Jamie. Thank you for sharing this. That's amazing. I'm so sorry I don't know what that word means. Does that mean, I need to look this up. What does non-binary mean?
Not relating to, composed of, or involving just two things. Do you want to hear the remaining one?
Yes. 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 Rude. Denoting or relating to a gender or sexual identity that is not defined in terms of traditional binary opposition, such as male and female or homosexual and heterosexual. Okay, hold on. So this means that you don't really have a sexual identity. What is the word? I'm so bad at this. I'm so sorry. I'm so ignorant. I think that's what that means. But anyway, thanks for sharing this. Wow. I can't believe that you're 18 and you've been through all of that. I'm so sorry that you went through what you had to and being the adult. I've been there in my family at a time, and not any time recent, but a while ago. And a lot of stuff was put on me. A lot of responsibility was put on me at a very, very young age. And it also caused me to look at the world differently. However, I'm not like you. I'm not brave and strong. I mean, I know I'm brave and strong, but you strike me as someone who's like, you know what? I'm just gonna get what I need done. I'm gonna get things done because that's what I deserve. And I'm so proud of you because you got goals, dude, and you've already come such a long way. And you seem like such a sweetheart, and I adore you, and you're awesome. I'm really, really proud of you for sharing all of this. I'm sorry you're struggling with the eating and the self-harm still, but just know that there is hope, and thanks for giving us hope at the end of this too. And just know that you're right, there's hope, and things will get better, and things do get better. So don't give up. I'm proud of you, and I would love to hear like where your story goes. Your story is so intriguing and so interesting, and you're very well-spoken and cute, and I don't know. You're 18 years old. It's your time now. You get out there and you do whatever the crap you want to do because you can. You can do anything. I know that it's weird when I give this advice because everyone's always like, you didn't even go to college. You didn't even do anything. You just got married right after high school. But I'm telling these things because it's what I wish I would have done and that I could have done. But I didn't know. I didn't understand what I was going through at that age. So the more I can do to try and encourage people to do good things in their life and get the help that they need and get whatever they need to do to build the future that they want. I believe in you guys, and I know that you can do it. So thank you for sharing your story. That's so awesome. I'm sure so many of you are gonna correct me in the comments and teach me what that word means and that's fine. I will be reading comments, so please do that. And thanks for sharing your story. You're beautiful, and I love you so much. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. This is from, she wants to be anonymous. I'm gonna call her Brittany. So Brittany says, I have been overweight my whole life. I started skipping meals as much as I could when I turned 10. I was bullied all through elementary school and changed schools in 2010. I went into high school the next year and made a lot of friends. I lost one of those friends to suicide in 2012. I'm so sorry. And I started cutting myself right around that time. I was struggling with eating all through high school, and that led to a lot of stress and a lot of scars that I have all over my body. In 2015, I met the man who was my first sexual partner. We dated for most of a year. And more than once, he forced me to do stuff when I would say no. Ugh. It's an out-of-body experience when something like that happens. I still cut myself to this day, but I'm with a person who I met when I lost that friend in 2012, and he knows me better than I know myself. Anyone out there who thinks it's impossible to get through even the darkest moments, sometimes something unexpected will be exactly what you need. I've been with my love for over a year now, and I'm thankful every day that he's in my life. Thank you, Shanny. I love your videos. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you for this. Wow. I was bullied for my weight too. I was always overweight as a child, and I was bullied. And it really sucks that your first sexual partner would force himself on you. I just want to say, I think I've talked about this a couple times maybe, but this is a good time to bring it up again because it needs to be talked about again over and over. If you don't consent to sex, it's not okay. I don't care if you're dating this person, if you're married to this person, it doesn't matter. No means no. It doesn't matter. I know somebody who got raped in her marriage every day, and actually I know a few people like that got raped by their spouse, and they always thought that they had no right to say anything because they were married, and so it was okay. It's not okay. No means no. I don't care if Danny jumped on me and I told him to get the hell off of me and he said no and kept forcing himself, I would kick him in the balls because he has no right. That's not his right. And that's not your that guy's right. I'm glad you're not with him anymore. I'm glad you're with a better guy now. And also, you're just awesome on your own. Who even needs a guy? You strike me as someone who's like so freaking strong and chill and awesome. And so who needs a man? However, I'm glad you have one and I'm glad I have one. I'm all for having a great man in your life. It's very awesome and helpful, but you're also super duper awesome on your own. And you've proven that throughout your life. So thanks for sharing this. I would just honestly keep on, just don't give up, okay? Don't give up. So many people out there can relate to you, and I'm sure that they will in the comments below, and you can connect and realize that you're really not alone. You might think that you are, but you're not. And I'm proud of you for sharing your story and for getting through the things you already have. And I'm very excited for you and your future because I have a feeling you have a really, really good one ahead. So don't you give up. You keep fighting. You make your future whatever you want that to be. You make that happen. And I believe in you. And I love you. Thank you. Okay, that concludes the Shanny Fanny series for now. If you would like to send me your stories for a future Shanny Fanny video, which I will do once a week, send them to either Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. Those are in order of the places I'm most likely to find it. Twitter is number 1, Facebook is number 2, and Instagram is number 3. I will link all of those below. Please try and keep your stories not any longer than if you were to print out a full page off of the printer and it was single spaced and, you know, a typical font, like 8 or 9 font or whatever, or 10. I don't know what typical is these days. Don't make it longer than that. The shorter, the better. And I know that's hard because I know a lot of you have detailed stories, but just go listen to the other stories too from this series. You can get an idea of the length that I'm looking at. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, send them at any time. Tell us your story and try and tell us what you learned from it or goals that you have. Try and end it on a positive note because that's what we need. So anyway, yeah, am I done here? Is this it? That's it? Oh my gosh, this is so weird. I guess I'm going back to normal videos now. It's gonna be so weird. It's been a really long time since I've actually like done a set plan thing. So, and you guys are gonna find out on Monday what that's all about, so stay tuned until, okay, I'm sorry, I'm like rubbing my boobs, but this owl feels so cool. I don't know what it is, but it like has this really weird texture that's like soft and smooth and weird. It's a hooter on my hooters. And she's back. Okay, I love you guys and I'll see you Monday. And remember forever and always that you are beautiful, you are worth it, and I am too. I'm so excited for Monday. Set your calendars, set your alarms, do the things. I love you guys and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.